You're watching episode
40
of Laxin at the Lair with our very special guest this evening.
Trip to the Morgue.
Hello, everybody. We're Trip to the Morgue. The whole band's about understanding that we're all gonna die, and let's fucking live in the moment every goddamn day of your life and have a good time, but also enjoy brutal, in-your-face fucking heavy metal, because that's what we love and that's what we do. And I love all of you. This show is dedicated to Rudy, the roadie, David, his friend, and Nathan, his son.
You guys awake out there or fucking alive or something? We just drove 900 fucking miles. The song's over, let's go! Woo! I wonder fucking Denver's dead. Fuck.
Angeles too.
Nuclear fucking holocaust.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the other side. I'm not so pretty anymore, living alone.
Hey, there you are. Everybody just woke up.
I'm just getting my bearings down, so
How's the sound out there? Sounds good up here. How's the sound for you? Real high. Good. Your car needs to be louder.
You're gonna be sorry.
Hell yeah, they sound good. Fuck, it ain't right.
All right, you guys. This next one's about beating people up with baseball bats. You guys like that? That's one sport I can get into. Fuck yeah.
when you're as big as this guy, you don't need one, but when you're like my size, you gotta have like a nice. Those fat ones that are like real light and shit.
Fuck that. Aluminium.
a lot, guys. We love you. Not the kind of love that all the bands are like, thank you so much for coming out. We love you. I'm talking like from the deep within the soul of every fucking person who's gonna die one day. We fucking love you. But it's not right fucking now. We're alive right fucking now. That's all that matters. This goddamn moment. I'm not good at the in-between song banter, but how many of you guys want to sing some karaoke real quick?
Shut the fuck up.
That's gonna be the best thing right there. You fucking Tourette's, you Tourette's bastard motherfucker. Shut your mouth.
This one's about cannibal.
can't do coke anymore, and it's illegal, so I just do these energy drinks.
Hey, let me thank, I want to thank Human Paint for coming out, fucking taking the show. And I wish it could have been better, man, really. But hey, we're here, we're fucking playing music, so fuck it, right? Have a drink, sit back, relax. Think of it as your own private fucking show, you know what I mean? Here we go, man, we got some more for you, all right? You guys want to hear some more? Here we go, all right. I know the bartender's like he's filming, so that tells me something.
We all fucking die, and but not right now. Let's do it.
Die, we all fucking die, you and me, we die, we all fucking die. You might get me by the truck, you can't get me by the train. You might get caught in this ugly apartment, but I'm dead, you don't suffer. Die, we all fucking die, you and me, we die, we all fucking die, we all fucking die. God damn, I know the ground. God take it better than you're this moment. God take it out of the cool. Die, we all fucking die, you and me, we die, we all fucking die, we all fucking die. Want to fuck you? Die, we all fucking die. You and me, we die, we all fucking die, we all fucking die.
It's definitely a song you don't want to hear when you're rolling on some really good acid. I don't do it, but I know because my dad told me shit. You guys all too well.
Right. This one's about destroying shit.
You die, under the tide, under the tide of the wreck of the pain, under the tide, under the tide, under the tide, under the tide.
Um, yeah, we got our shit for sale over here, and we really appreciate every chance you give us, and support we can get. Thank you so much.
Lions Lair, thank you for having us out. This is the last.
Thank you,
stop
mostly
on
the
our
Lions
tour.
Den.
Last stop on our tour tonight. We go back to LA tomorrow. And thanks again for coming out. Support fucking local metal. Support all metal. Fuck it. Support all local music. It's essential to get people out. Fucking get us together. You know, it's metalheads together. Fuck, man, we're
Too
unstoppable.
much sadness in the world, too
We're
much
fucking
depression.
beautiful fucking group. All right, you guys, this is our last song. And fuck, let's party afterwards.
Welcome to episode number 40. Holy shit. Laxin at the Lair. Finally, I got some punk rock on the fucking stage. My name is Chuck Gibson, my co-host.
Travis Dowdy, and our wonderful guest today. Please go through and say each of your names.
My name is Brent.
J. Patrick McCozar.
Jack Loma.
Psycho Dave. He has a mic.
You already had a fucking mic.
And what's the name of your project?
Oh, they're called Murder. What's the name of your band? Shit. Trip to the Morgue.
Fuck yeah.
Straight to the Morgue.
Trip to the Morgue.
Trip to the Morgue.
I gotta say, Demi booked the show, and she's like, "These guys are from out of town." Where are you guys from?
Mostly Southern California.
Southern Cal.
But we
Oh,
could be
you're going back.
anywhere if you want us to be. I mean, if you invite us, we might come. So we could be from wherever you want.
All right. First question: how'd you find out about the damn Lair? How'd you find out about this place, and what brought you here?
All right. Well, I was booking a DIY tour and fucking looking around Denver, and I got a couple friends over here, and I was like, "Hey, what's the dibiest, shittiest, fucked up bar that you fucking got in Denver?" And we want to play that motherfucker, but make sure they got a good sound system. So.
And a good sound guy.
I was like, yeah, let me get a hold of Demi. So the rest is history.
So how did you feel about that sound system and that sound guy?
Let me tell you something. Over the past 6 days, we've been various places with various different sound guys and sound systems. The last was the best. This absolutely
Producer Pat
made the difference. So cheers to you, brother. Thank you.
Without
Sounded
him, I wouldn't be
perfect.
here.
Kept us in time. We could hear everything nice and clear too. And I think Brent here is probably one that can attest to if there's anything that makes a band sound good, is a good sound man.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. I was in a punk rock band and we toured for like 10 years, and you like play shows with no monitors.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, oh shit, so we practice playing with no monitors. Like you gotta like put the sound, man. You got great sound, and everybody that works here, everybody does sound here. I mean, Pat is in charge. He hires the best, and I love it.
He's the man.
You get paid enough, Pat?
Nope.
Does any sound guy?
Fuck, man. Hey, come to LA,
Answer's
dude.
always no.
Come to LA, dude. You'll be
need
paid.
you out
You'll
there.
be
We
paid
need you.
proper, brother.
Don't be
right.
Don't be stealing my sound guy during this fucking night. Holy shit, dude! I would take him too if I was on the road. You know?
Absolutely.
Here's what I learned. I stole a sound guy from a club about fucking 7 years ago, and they never brought us back, ever. I brought him out on the road, so Pat, I'm not even lying to you. I was like, I'll take this
matter.
motherfucker out the
Oh,
next
shit.
time. We never went back to that club. I was like, wow, we killed it there. Like, no, you stole our fucking sound guy.
Hey, with that being said, dude, you got to stay put, dude, because
Yeah,
we
you
want to
gotta-
come back to the
yeah,
Lair.
You gotta
Totally.
stay, Pat. Yeah, good for you.
All right. Well, this is a question.
I love him. Next question is,
Yeah.
what was your first paid gig, and what did you get? You guys, I'm sure you weren't all together. Individually. The actual first time you got paid as a musician, and how much did you make, and what band were you in, or anything about it? Like, first gig I got $10, so I don't know, and a beer with lipstick on around. I was like, can I get the lipstick off? He's like, no.
My first gig,
Actual when you got paid.
when I got paid, I was 8 years old, and my father was in a country band, and their drummer had been arrested on the way to the fucking gig. No lie, he was
Like
arrested.
DUI or something?
No, he was a felon. He was a full-blown fucking felon. And talking about dive bars is what they played. They were a country band. They did covers and originals, and they practiced in my living room. And the drummer would often use my drum kit. And I was 8 years old, and believe it or not, I still remember to this day, I got a $20 bill. And I had never seen a $20 bill. I had never seen
Fucking South Carolina country
South
boys.
motherfucking Kakalaki, son.
I gotta say, when I was in my punk band, I lost a drummer, and my kid was like 10 years old, and he played mean ass drums. He everything, and I'm like, hey, we got a 3-day tour, so if I bring Alex, he's like, fuck no.
I'll be honest with you, I was scared because I did play it better than he did, and he was a fucking felon.
So
and I was like, he's gonna fucking kick my ass. Like, you know what I mean?
With my kid, he was killing it.
Yeah, it was like that.
I was like, come on, darling, let him. Like, we're gonna play Three Kings. Can he play? He's like, fuck no, he ain't playing punk rock in front of a. He's a 10-year-old kid.
My first paid gig was probably in high school. There was an art fair or some baloney like that. And I played classical guitar at the time. So I was doing classical guitar at
that's
the
where
art
you got
fair.
your
And it was like
technique.
$50 for the day.
Your guitar was amazing tonight.
Oh, thank
That
you,
makes
brother.
sense
I
why
appreciate
you
that.
can do all those arpeggio runs and shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh no, I mean we can go way back over to the island of Kauai.
Your
where-
absolutely first time.
Thank you. So say what?
First time you got paid. First
Oh
time.
no, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I thought you said something else. Sorry.
No.
So we go all the way back to like 1997, around the island of Kauai, across from the Kauai jail. There's like this fucking like. It was like a hotel where they had like a ballroom area, and there was some kind of event that my old singer Louie had got us hip to be playing like punk and ska mix kind of shit. Our band was called Complete Crap, which was cool.
That's a fucking great name.
Yeah, it was fun.
Complete crap.
Yeah.
You know how many bands I've seen like that?
Like if you take like assorted jelly beans and throw in some whatever, like Operation Ivy or some fucking spaghetti eating motherfucker.
How much you get paid though? Do you remember?
Well, technically we got paid in food, or this is a cash thing. They fed us. But we may have gotten like a $10 bill or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't remember.
Only food.
We'll call it $10 in food.
If we're getting paid tonight's the first fucking night.
Yeah, you're getting paid tonight.
Okay.
I just love the saying that there's a hotel across the street from the Kauai jail.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, it's an island. There's only so much room. Right? That's hardcore.
I was in Maui, and you go around the highway that goes around it, and there's all these like where people died. They love getting
the
drunk and driving off the cliffs. The memorial.
So I'm going to be truthful with you, really, about the paid thing.
Look at that
I don't
voice.
fucking remember, man. I'm like 56 years old, and
56.
I mean, I remember some times getting paid when I didn't expect to get paid, and
Sure.
but I can't pinpoint. I'll tell you one though. We play at this place in Hollywood called Club Lingerie.
I remember that.
I was in a thrash metal band, and I was about 20 years old in a thrash band called Dead Scent. We were on the verge of like death metal, and this was at a time when like death metal wasn't even heard of. So there was like 3 people at the club, and I was like, I want to thank Johnny, Rex, and Steve for coming out tonight. and I think the band got paid $20.
Yeah, so $5 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a 4-piece?
But luckily, gas back then was $1.25. So he got 4 gallons of gas out of the deal. So
There you go. All right, this is a question I like to ask every time we have musicians or bands in, is like, what is the, if there is one piece of music that made you like realize that you wanted to play music, what is that? And then what are you currently listening to now? What is your like kick for this week or whatever?
that's very simple. I mean, the first time I ever heard Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath, it was like, there's something going on here that I need to really check out. So I was young too. My sisters were older than me, and they were hippies. So they were always jamming Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, back in the early 70s. I'm 5,
Totally.
6, 7 years old, and I'm like a Black Sabbath fan and shit. So I knew there was something there. I didn't know if I was going to be a musician at that time, but I knew there was fucking something.
That's when you found that fire?
Absolutely.
What is something that you're listening to right now?
Right
you
now,
really like?
I like listening to old school shit, but my favorite shit right now is Code Orange, Escuela Grind. I like that shit. You get anything that gets heavy as fuck without
Sweet.
like trying to throw clean vocals in the
Sure.
shit. I'm cool with, but I'm mostly into old school hardcore punk rock. Anything fast, heavy, and fucking get your blood pumping.
Hell yeah.
That's what I like.
Hell
Awesome,
yeah.
yeah. All right.
Hell to the yeah.
Down the line.
Yeah. So, what was the question again?
It's a two-parter. First one is like, what is the thing that turned you on to music and made you kind of want to participate? And then what are you listening to right now that you really like?
If you want to go back to the very, very beginning, it was, so my older brother Noah was dating this chick, and I remember I had spent the night and they were watching Purple Rain, and that's the first time I ever remember a song that I can remember is the song Purple Rain.
Sure.
Because something drew me to that scene, right? The way it all comes in, and I
Prince
walked
is
over
amazing.
and I just remember being like 7 or I don't know, but just a little kid walked over, and I just remember like staring at the TV and like remembering that song being the first song I ever heard.
Right, it's
And then
iconic as hell.
The music hit me, right? And so maybe
You
that's
gotta
part
keep
of
the mic so you can hear you. bro.
God damn, dude. What kind of vocalist am I? So just remember hearing that, just seeing him singing stuff, and yeah.
Awesome.
I
What
said,
are you
the
listening to right
band
now?
Prince at the Hall of Fame.
It's just so funny that you're saying this because I haven't had a favorite band in many years. Like it's been a lot of this shit, that shit, but Paralysis from New Jersey right now.
Yep.
It's just like the ultimate thrash core. Like they have like they're all young and like just.
But they got
they
that
have,
thing.
Like, you feel like it's like '89 again. Like it's
Oh,
like,
shit.
They're
All
so
right.
like, and they're so creative and like they're so in unison.
Sweet.
And I just fucking love them, dude.
All right, definitely adding to my list.
Did you,
for
I
damn
was just
sure.
gonna say, you see Prince in
around for a
the
while.
Hall of Fame when it was he played "My Guitar Gently Weeps" with Eric Clapton and all the greats. He came out from behind and just fucking killed it.
He shredded
and he
that
threw
shit.
his guitar into the audience and walked away, and everybody just bowed to him. He's the greatest guitar player of all times. I don't know anybody better. I'm sorry. Somebody prove
He's
it.
definitely near the top.
Yeah.
For me, too.
I mean, he's playing with Eric Clapton, Buddy Guy, everything, and he just destroyed him. And then he just came out of the back, played the song, like did the solo, and when he was done, threw the guitar into the audience, looked at all of them, and they all bowed, and he walked out. It was awesome. You gotta see
What
it.
about you, Jay?
I have been lucky enough to grow up in the 80s. And when Van Halen first came out,
Fuck yeah.
Van Halen, that first tape,
Running
we
with
played
the
it.
devil.
Me and my brother just played that. No, mind you, we were listening to Black Sabbath
Sure, of course.
and Led Zeppelin, but those were like my mom's tapes.
Right,
So
right.
we just had them around and we'd play them. Then we had Van Halen and all that changed my life, right? And I was like, oh, this is
Having
so
Eddie
cool.
make that thing just
yeah,
sing.
it's just
played
like,
it.
what was that?
The
Right?
cassette, I played it forever.
Yeah, and finally you wore it down, right?
Its own
And then I bought a new one.
Right.
Then, like,
right. So,
CDs came out.
So Eddie Van Halen turned me on to like music, but the thing that made me say this is what I'm gonna do is we accidentally ordered Ozzy Osbourne Blizzard of Oz from Columbia House. Somehow we still owe the like $15 I think on that Columbia House, but. My
used to
brother
do
put it
that.
on by accident. Crazy Train come on, and I remember I was sitting in the kitchen and I told my mom, "That's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life."
I remember the day I bought that CD and sitting
Really?
in my
Yeah.
parents' like minivan and threw my headphones on and like my world changed that day.
Right, the sound just
Greatest album name of all time.
100%.
Yeah.
Nothing can top that.
You brought up Columbia House, and I used to like order records from them and change my name all the time. And one time I got 10 records that is Joe P. Cooley.
Nice.
So Joe Cool, brother.
Nice.
Joe, it's on your-
What's something you're into right now, Jay?
You remember that?
The big one that has been a really big influence right now has been the new Orbit culture.
Okay.
That came out. Like that has really inspired me. I was just telling Brent about that. Like I listen to a lot of music,
Right.
but I don't really pick like somebody that I'm going to continuously listen to, but that's one that has really inspired me right now.
Awesome.
All right.
Mine is like, to be honest with you, I don't ever remember not playing music.
Right.
So
Me too.
I don't ever remember not playing music. My dad, I think I was 3 when I first started playing. I mean, I literally played my first gig at 8. I know that War Pigs was my dad's favorite song, but he was always challenging me. And it was interesting is because this sounds very corny, but Wipeout was like, can you as a drummer, like, can you play fucking Wipeout? And then I still remember my brother playing Moby Dick and Led Zeppelin. I'm thinking I can play fucking Wipeout, but can I play Moby Dick? Right. And I have John Bonham. I have John Bonham tattooed on the front of my leg because
he was God.
Right. Yeah, he was God. Right. Because he brought something different. So I think that was the true inspiration. I always had the chops, but it was like to go out and then experience it. And then Bonham turned into guys like Tony Williams, like jazz, which then turned into guys like Bill Bruford with like King Crimson, and then Neil Peart from Rush, right? So it just kept, I think it was more of a challenge.
Absolutely. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
What's your current kick right now?
You know what's really strange, man?
Question,
is the new fucking Deftones is killer.
Right,
it
dude? Oh my God!
So it's old, but it's new, but it's great to hear a band that I literally love.
I feel that fullness again.
They're back. They're back, and
absolutely.
they're crushing it. And it's like so. It's from start to finish.
Back to Around the Fur.
Yep. Hey, Travis, I can't wait for this next question.
No, it's the Deftones. They've carved it out again, and so I know it's cool to say a bunch of new bands, but honestly, it's the Deftones.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I've had a lot of fun enjoying the new album.
A great album.
It has that fullness of like White Pony era.
It is,
and
Abe
awesome.
Cunningham, not that he doesn't own Ferraris or fucking McLarens, he's got plenty of money, but completely underrated as a drummer.
Agreed.
He's fucking phenomenal.
Awesome.
Drummers are like, if you don't have a good drummer in a band, you're gonna suck.
The band's only as good as their drummer, man.
I'm telling you, it's true.
That's why we suck tonight.
Yeah, you guys were absolutely horrible. That's why we're doing this interview.
So speaking of not you sucking because you were awesome, but I was talking with you outside and you said like this is kind of a new run for you guys because there's been some changes to the band. Can you kind of speak to that a little bit?
Absolutely. I started Trip to the Morgue in 2010. It was a 3-piece for 10 years. Only in the last since 2020 that I decided, hey, we need to be more powerful. I need another guitar player. I really do. And it worked out great. We got our last guitar player, Joey, and our last drummer, Vinny, brother-in-laws.
It's like Spinal Tap.
It was literally crazy.
I can play bass.
This one goes to 11.
I'm a ukulele player, but I can play bass.
All right, that's the only thing I know from me.
I played harmonica in my punk rock days. I traveled the earth playing harmonica for like 30 years. It's still amazing.
But there's been a lot of changes with Trip to the Morgue, and the current lineup is even more professional. I mean, I've always stepped up the game, like getting musicians, but these musicians right now, it makes me feel like I got something that's going to really fucking work out and really fucking take us to the next level, and that's what we're all trying to do. JJ's not here, our other guitar player, but I want to say that guy is on board 100%. I mean, we all have a piece of the pie, so
damn, there's another guitar player too, because you guys sounded full as hell like tonight. So I cannot wait to see what that next level is.
How long have you guys been together as a band?
Us together right now as a band, probably 2 months.
2 months.
2 months. This
next question is going to be.
But how long has Trip to the Morgue been an entity itself?
February 13th of 2010, we stepped in the garage and fucking started laying down ideas.
Oh yeah.
I remember like when I was in Lion Bitch, we were in a basement and it had the low ceiling. Lion Bitch Restraining Orders.
It's such a great band.
I was in a band. I was also in Crown Jewels. That was the first punk band. Crown Jewels. But I played in a bluegrass band. Train Shine. That was the first band. I got paid that $10 and a fucking lipstick around. But bluegrass, I was playing with a guy that taught me a lot about harmonica and music and everything, and it's like he's like, we got to play it at 164th time. So he learned a song. He's like, okay, double again. Okay, double again. And when I quit that band, punk rock was a natural place to go because it's the same. I really think it's just fast, hard, crazy, fun.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, this
No,
genre.
and if you fuck up, nobody fucking knows.
This genre right here, I mean, you can't get more fun. I mean, punk and hardcore and thrash metal and all the subgenres of metal.
Absolutely.
It's more of a brotherhood when you go to
one
a
of the
show
best
than
communities
any
that's out
other
there.
genre there is. You go to a country show, they're a bunch of fucking assholes out there.
100%.
You know what I mean? You go to a metal show, it's
I
like you
hate
meet
this
people,
bar.
you're smoking joints
the-
with them. Like, oh,
Yeah.
who are you? Oh, I'm from there, you know.
It's always been my favorite juxtaposition of just like, the metal crowd is like the most intimidating looking fucking people, but they are the absolute biggest teddy
nicest
bears and
people,
sweethearts
It's a
that you've
community,
ever
man.
fucking met.
I mean,
Ooh, you gotta like those Wrangler jeans.
look how the festivals go.
Although I
Do
wear
you ever
Levi's.
see any
I'll
like
be
big
country
news
for
come
a
out of
day.
the festival? Oh, 12 shot and this
Never
metalhead
happens at a
came
metal
in with
festival.
you know what I mean? We're nice fucking people
Yep.
that get along good and get along together, and it's badass.
The chemistry of a band
Right.
is a very important thing. You got one guy in the band's an asshole, then you're all like, what the fuck, dude? I literally had a bass player.
We've got two.
Well, as long as it's equal
I had
across
a
the
bass
board.
player. We played a show in the mountains. We were driving down. He fell off the stage. He was so fucking drunk. Fucked up our whole show, so we played without him. And he's in the van bitching about all of us. And I just said, pull over. He was in Conifer. It was like, and we threw his bass and his amp out, and we drove off. I never saw him again. I don't know what happened to him, but get the fuck out of the band, dude. And we had got a new bass player,
Right,
and we played together for 10 years after that. We were like Wenzel.
We
an
have a
animal.
similar story that I kicked the shit out of one of my bass players in the middle of fucking Ohio. And threw all of his shit out of
that's
in the middle
worse.
of fucking Ohio. And I told him, I said, you can call your bitch the mom, you can call your bitch the girlfriend, come get your bitch ass. I'm leaving you. And I left him there.
Damn.
So it's always the fucking bass players.
We just passed
Always.
that place the other day too, and he's like,
Yeah, I left that
"Hey, I
motherfucker
left
right
this
there.
bitch right over here on
Left it in the middle of fucking Ohio.
I was in a country band, and this guy couldn't figure out the bass riff, and he's like, I'm going to go to 7-Eleven and get it, like whatever, cigarettes, whatever. And he came back, and I was playing his bass part. Basses are a diamond. Who's playing bass in this band? I don't mean like, yeah.
Are you about the work or are you not? Like that's what it comes down to. Like a lot of times.
Well,
like-
it was country. It was like, dude.
Sure, totally.
That's like 3 chords.
do you want to move on to the next section?
Oh, no. The next question is
Yes.
my favorite because you guys have been together like a couple months. Have you had a crazy gig? What's the craziest gig? All together and then on your own. What's the craziest gig you've ever played?
Well-
where things just got insane.
the craziest gig myself that I've ever played, or the craziest gig as
We want
For
both.
the
We
band
want
and
one of this unit and then also each
yeah.
individual
Okay.
stories from your
Okay.
various
So you
You guys
projects.
been together too much. You were on the
Why
road,
don't you
right?
start? Because I know you got a good
You've been
couple
touring-
good stories.
You know what? The craziest gig was just out of high school. We were playing a big outdoor. It wasn't like a festival, but it had been raining, and I stepped in a puddle and went to go sing in the mic, and I shocked myself, and the inside of my guitar kind of like blew up. A bit. And I just remember seeing pink in my eyes, and then I was literally shocked because of
You
that.
got it.
And the pig was from like the rupturing blood vessels in your
I
eyes or
don't know
something?
because I was electrocuted or what.
No,
but they
you
said
had
I stood there
electricity
like an
going
idiot.
through you.
Yeah.
If you had a direct shot, you'd have been dead.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you just enjoyed like 120 volts for as long as you were getting shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Teeth.
So that was my
He's
craziest
all
one.
peak. That's fucking insane. Crazy is like it
Crazy-
doesn't matter.
it-
Like crazy
crazy-
good, crazy bad.
All right, so
You guys have been playing music
I
a long
played-
time. This is what I'm looking forward to.
I've played The Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh shit!
So I don't think you can fucking top The Gathering. I just don't think that you can. I've played it multiple times, and every time.
What's one thing you saw while playing that was just like insane? Like, if you're allowed to talk about it.
The amount. You know, man, have you ever been?
No, but I've watched videos.
You watch
on
videos
it,
of it, right? Yeah. There was a literal dick sucking contest going on during the middle of. I'm not even fucking kidding you. I mean, and it's one of the craziest things. But my craziest gigs I ever played. I did a tour of Texas, 18 shows in Texas.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to make sure that my best friend watches this because we played a place where we recently just came from, a city, Amarillo, Texas, and it was called the Pigeonhole. And I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you when I told you the entire fucking club was not the size of this stage. It was a dirt floor.
Oh, shit.
And they had a piece of plywood. It wasn't even plywood. It was like CDX that I and
just composite bullshit.
And the speakers for the show were like literally no. They were like computer speakers.
Oh my God.
And I'm not shitting you. There was a bathroom. There was a bathroom like the size of this, and you had to open the door, and just to get to piss, you had to fucking put your leg up on like a fucking thing, and you had to lean into the pisser to piss. Now, mind you,
I'm really glad you're showing that.
Dude, it was
it's like
fucking
you went the other way with that.
It's right next to the stage, so the whole thing is just
if you have people who know about this place, no lie, it was in the fucking parking lot of a Greyhound bus station.
Amarillo.
Okay? No, the story,
Amarillo is an amazing
dude,
place.
the story gets even better. While we were playing, the doors are open and a fucking Greyhound bus comes around the side, hits a pothole. They did not close the fucking doors, and all of the luggage fucking falls out in the parking. I'm not shitting you. All the luggage falls out, and they kept going. So then all these kids go out. All these kids, they go out and start grabbing the luggage, opening people's shit. I'm like, we need to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Like, holy shit, man. That's so crazy.
Story.
That's one of the best ones we've heard in a long
fucking
time.
Amarillo.
Like, that's nuts.
Fucking call these guys about the place. It was insane.
Well, it's halfway. If you leave Denver, it's exactly halfway to Austin, Amarillo. If you took the side, we always played Amarillo, and we were in a dust storm. It was red dust. We were covered in it. Everybody was in like masks. And all our equipment was covered in red dust and everything. It was horrible. It's just like a horror. But it's halfway, and we got paid.
But it ain't that bar. Like, I can tell you that much.
I got free beer then. I don't know how much we got paid, but it's just like,
That's getting paid, man. Oh yeah. So yeah, going back to fucking 98, 97. Growing up on Kauai, we had a band called Last in Line after Complete Crap, and it was just more ska and mayhem and all kinds of weird shit. But there was a place called Rock Quarries. It was a surf spot on the North Shore of Kauai. You drive down a fucking really long dirt road with like just whatever. They used to do like rock crushing there, rock quarry, whatever that means, right?
Yeah.
And we'd just go out there and put our own shows on with a generator, and like everyone that wanted to come out and be part of it.
Just full Renegade style.
All I remember is like, see, because I was sober back then. I was like the sober one, because there's a lot of stories. It all comes to me later, but this one came to me first. And it's just something with my bassist. That's what happened. Our bassist quit the band while we're playing. He storms off, and we're like, "Does anybody play bass?" And then so this dude, Chris, this huge Italian guy,
bass players.
Yeah, this huge Italian guy. So Chris Taravella, huge Italian dude, came up and he's like, "Well, I play guitar," and we're like, "Well, do you think you can play the bass?" He's like, "Sure, I'll try." Gets up, he's in the band right there, and he fucking
that's awesome.
He fucking does it. He does the set, and then I remember that happened in one night, and then the generator went out, and then it's like this is between like 5 hours of 6 hours through the night, all the way.
Hold the mic up a little higher.
All the way through hours into the night, like, and then I just remember the night ending with. There was like a Hawaiian dude.
You're like in paradise, and all hell's breaking down.
No.
He's in paradise, and all hell's breaking loose.
There's tons of chicks, like, they were doing things to other guys and making out and sex and all that good shit. But the best part was remembering that Chris, his brother, that same dude, like, they joined our family because this Hawaiian dude came up and he burned rubber and spit like rocks all over everyone. Yeah, like fuck you, like, and then the fucking his truck stalled and then fucking
shit.
Time. Yeah, and then Chris was like he ran up and just starts throwing blows at this guy, like he just demolished him, and like it was just everyone's cheering and like that's how it ended. But that's the craziest shit I can remember.
Damn, hell yeah.
But to anyone in the past, if you've heard this, we're all adults now, and there's we're over that shit.
Oh no, we got 10 years immunity. I think
that's how it goes. You know?
If you didn't kill anybody, you're fine. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Well, let me tell you guys about my fucking Queen Mary playing on the Queen Mary story.
On the Queen Mary itself? Okay.
On the Queen Mary.
Okay.
So it went from me and my drummer were we had the flu really bad. But we really wanted to play the show because we had to sell like fucking 75 tickets at $20 each. Sure. And we had already handed over the promoter like $1,000. And I'm like, I don't care if I'm fucking dying, I'm playing on the
you gotta
fucking
deliver.
Queen Mary, right? Yep. So we ended up going to the Queen Mary, and so we unload our equipment. They go, go through that door right there, and there's a freight elevator. And then there's a fucking another freight elevator, and then you got to go down 2 floors and across the whole fucking boat, and we're all fucking sick, right? We're carrying equipment,
right?
Across this hot ass boat, it's like 95 degrees in there, right? So we get to the other side, and we're like, oh, finally the other side. Now you got to go up this freight elevator. Right? So we load up the freight elevator. We finally get to the stage, right? We're all looking at each other. We're about to fucking die.
Yeah.
You know? We're almost
you got
dead
the sweats, you're pale.
I have 103.7 fucking temperature. All right. My drummer looks like he's already dead. Okay. So then we get to play, and they gave us a gracious 20 minutes to play. Right. But afterwards, the party really started. We got treated to the best fucking night of our lives.
Hell yeah.
With girls and fucking booze and smoke and whatever we wanted.
Isn't that shit
on the Queen Mary
promoters
itself,
made sure that all the bands... Now, get this. Over 100 bands played on the Queen Mary over
on
3 days.
The Queen Mary?
Over 3 days,
That's
5
crazy.
stages, 3 different levels.
When was this?
This was back in, I'd say about 2012.
Oh, shit.
Yep, it was called On a Boat.
I remember the promo for that.
Yep,
yeah, because I was living in Northern California at the time, and I remember seeing all the promo for that.
Looked at it like, we made these guys sell all these fucking tickets, do all this work. We made a ton of money off them. We killed them loading in and loading out. Let's fucking give them something, for their work.
That's
so we got fucking,
that's good promoters right there.
Fucking treatment after we played. And it turned out to be a great night. I was good the next day. I sweated out my flu or some shit, so that's my story.
You played it out,
I actually played. I had pneumonia, and I was to the doctor, and I said, "Am I contagious?" She's like, "No, you just took the 5th antibiotic. You're fine. You can play the show." And I just remember I was playing harmonica, and snot was running out my nose and everything.
Yummy.
But after the show, I felt great because you sweat out the poison. You know what I'm saying? You sweat out the fucking... But I have, the Queen Mary, isn't that haunted as hell? Did you see a ghost? Did you see anything move?
So they stuck all us metalheads in the fucking belly of the ship. You can have a show here on this beautiful ship, but we're going to put you back in the cargo holds. I was expecting to play like in the grand ballroom and shit, all the nice chandeliers and shit. No, you guys go down the cargo hold. The engine rooms, I think we played right above the engine rooms or something because it was like 95 degrees.
Well, I mean, you get some good vibe on the bass and stuff from the floors in there and the drums.
It was a really good show, man. They had it laid out where they had this system where each floor had this screen what band was playing next on what floor.
Hell
so
yeah.
everybody that was there
promotion,
kind of
That's the
congregated
best.
to the next stage.
Yep.
And we got to play in front of fucking 4,000 or 5,000 people.
Hell cool. Yeah. That's fucking dope.
That's cool, man.
All right. We got to pick up the pace a little bit.
I know, but I have to say a story. One of the worst shows I've ever played. Deep Purple, like when they burnt like Smoke on the Water, they played a bar in Belgium because that bar got burnt down. It was a pit. So we were excited to fucking play this place. It had an outhouse in the middle of the bar without a vent. And I opened it up. It was just shit sprayed all over it and everything. Oh. And they had no running water. And it was like, I had this short straw. I had to sell T-shirts next to the outhouse. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. And I was thinking it was going to be the greatest show ever. Like, we're playing where Deep Purple played, like, which was my band that inspired me to start playing music.
Nice, hell yeah.
Yeah, my brother.
Richie Blackmore's a beast.
I had Eric Carmen playing. I bought a record, I don't know, all by myself. And my brother came in, snapped it in half, threw it out the window, and put Deep Purple Machine Head on. Changed my life.
That's the one.
So, you know?
My wife may kill me for saying this, but Richie Blackmore is her favorite guitarist of all time because of Rainbow and a number of his other projects. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, like, I love Deep Purple. And she went, who's that? Oh. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Blew it.
I kind of lost my shit on her a little bit.
Do you mean your ex-wife?
No.
He just got married.
I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary last night.
Congratulations.
Oh, you've been married
But I was
for
like,
a year.
we're gonna have a discussion right now.
So you're just starting to learn. You're just learning things about each other. Is what's going on.
No. Well, this was years ago. We've been together for 6 years, but I'm like, we're gonna do a sit down right now, and like, I'm gonna educate you because you've been, you know, she's the one that got me like really into Rainbow and some of his other shit. I'm like, well, if you don't know fucking Deep Purple, we're gonna do the opposite now. All right, let's move on to the next section. Yeah, section 2. Good things going.
You talk about the good thing first. You have one thing.
Yeah, I've got one thing. This is something I've actually been following for almost the last year. Is the Denver Philharmonic Orchestra is like one of the best things going on in Denver. And I just saw, I've been seeing on Reddit on the Denver subreddit or whatever, they give out free tickets to people who can't afford it and things like that, just to, you know, introduce awesome classical music to people. And he did a post earlier today that one, they fundraised where they don't need grants this year, just because the community has stepped up and helped them out. But they've also distributed over 5,000 free tickets so far for this last season, which is personally incredible.
And
they now have 100 pay what you can tickets available for just about every show. And so I want it known for those who are listening, you know, if you're financially struggling or whatever and you want to go listen to some incredibly beautiful and technical music, this is a fantastic way to do it. And the Denver Philharmonic Orchestra is doing everything they can to not only survive but also give back to the community. And I think they're just fantastic people. And if you haven't seen them live, they're amazing. So,
have you ever been to a symphony? Have you ever seen like 50 people like hit that A note?
I've seen the Boston Philharmonic.
Oh yeah,
that's fucking amazing. Awesome, man. My mom was a classical pianist, and my best friend, he just passed away. I was playing in a band with him, and he's like, "We got to tune to A, which is 440 vibrations per second." I was like, what? And now I have a tuner. It goes 440 vibrations per second. I know I have the perfect day. And then after that, everything's good. So every symphony, they like, you hear them, they all play the A.
The level of technical skill and practice and all that it takes to do what they
30
do.
to 50 people playing together is absolutely incredible.
It's funny, in metal, we all play an E together. You know,
Yep.
You know, we all tune to that E, that big fat fucking.
We tuned to E flat.
Like, you said you had a couple things you wanted to talk about?
I got 2 things. I got to bring up Demi's Animal.
Hell yeah.
She's got a bowling thing going on October 4th.
Yep.
That is absolutely incredible. Demi is a part owner of this bar, and she rescues animals. Last year, she raised over $100,000. Talk right, Tony. And all the money went to the animals. Not one penny went to anybody that works there. They're all volunteers.
Lair Palooza went really well this year too as a fundraiser for her. Like, it was awesome. Demi's Animal Shelter is one of my favorite things about the city.
Is like a big part of this bar.
Me and my wife rescue cats.
Hell yeah, me too.
We rescue, we TNR.
Where are you living at?
Feed. I live in Oak Hills, California.
Oh yeah, you guys are like Yeah, it's like she's amazing. Demi and Rescue, we're all gonna go bowling.
Yeah, big props to anybody that rescues.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
We got 2 lanes.
I think Doug and I already agreed to be on a team. So
yeah, well, we're gonna suck.
It's way too important to rescue. I mean, it's important.
Awesome.
There's got to be more people that want to or got to step up to rescue animals. I'm a fucking huge advocate.
And the crazy thing is, Demi
he is an animal.
Now is an owner of this place because she booked you guys, and she's an owner. But when I first hired her, she's like, my animals are more important than his job. So I might call in, and like 2 weeks later, it was 9 below zero. And she's like, I'm in Pueblo. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I caught the kittens. I can't catch the mom. So her and Amy spent 3 hours coaxing a mom in 9 degrees in a car, huddling, waiting for the mom to like get in the cage. So that's Demi, man.
Nice. It's a good start.
She's amazing.
She's incredible, and she does amazing work. All right, so our last section.
Wait a minute, I got one more.
Oh, you got one more? Sorry.
Yeah, October 12th, we're doing Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween's gonna be huge.
Kofax project here. I got an all-female band. There's going to be female glass blowers across the street.
I think we're interviewing like 5 bands that night or something.
Yeah, well, they're amazing. They're going to be playing Red Rocks. They're called the Fancy Bits. And then they're going to have 2 female tattoo artists next door.
Hell yeah.
And the weed store is giving discounts to females. Illegal Pete's is getting in on it now. We're just trying to raise a bunch of money and support all these, because a lot of this shit is dumb. Sorry. That's all I'm going to say. But we're trying to keep ourselves alive.
Power to the females, man. I'm wondering.
It's Halloween, October 12th, and if I didn't say it, Jen would kill me. Yeah, it's all.
Awesome.
All right. That's what I got. I mean, girl power.
Absolutely.
I'm all in.
No, Halloween's going to be dope. And
it's going to be a fun podcast.
Jennifer Levine, who's a former guest on this podcast, is one of the people involved in it. She's awesome. So our last section that we do is you guys get to ask us a question. I think just because we've been running so long, we're just going to do one question. Do you guys have anything you'd want to ask us? My rule is I'll answer anything up until I have to plead the 5th, because I don't want to go to jail.
As fair and honestly as I can, I will answer a question.
How often do you masturbate?
Varied based on the day and boredom.
That doesn't answer the question.
I have not been dating on an average day.
Average between 1 and 3. Average week?
Give me a number.
7 to 9.
A day?
No, week.
A week.
That's a pretty average. It's
a solid average.
All right. Here we go, my man. Same question.
Well, I haven't been like with a female for a while, so I'd say about 3 times a day.
There you go.
21.
Wake up, go
That's
to bed.
21 times a week.
Wake up, go to bed.
I'm fucking jealous.
I'm a 64-year-old man and do not need that. I have never used Viagra.
Oh, we only get one question each, or one question from the band?
All right.
Oh, go ahead. Keep asking. We got a little time.
All right, so when I was going through the ranks and been in many bands, there was 2 bands I'm in that I got the most shit from for the names. The first one was Steamin' Seaman and the 4 Skins, because there was 4 skinheads in the band. And the second one was... Yeah. That's crazy.
And you say Branson, is that Branson, Missouri?
Were they colorblind?
Oh, I was in L.A.
But then I was in...
They call themselves Greys when they accept like dark people into the white society.
I'm Native American, so they accepted me, I guess. I don't know. They felt bad for me. Then I was in another band that we were called the Modern Amish, and people gave a shit for that. They're like, that's not right. Don't pick on the Amish. I'm like, I don't get it. But anyways, I wanted to ask you guys, in all your years here and all the stickers that you had, what is the most brilliant band name that you've heard?
Brilliant or bad?
like one that you're like, that's a shitty name, but it's kind of good.
God.
My high school band was called Fetal Position. It was, but it spelled PH instead of F, and it was awful. It was a garbage attempt to trying to be 16-year-olds wanting to be Dream Theater. It was so bad.
How about you?
There's so many. I'm trying to think, but Bile Geyser.
Pile Geyser.
Bile Geyser.
Pile Geyser.
Yeah, a punk band. The guy. I just like literally he came in and I haven't seen him in 10 years. And he used to wear a helmet. And he had the mic taped into the helmet, and then he'd throw up, and it's like, wow, guys, worst, best name, worst band.
Have you guys ever had the
Hey, I'm sorry, you guys were horrible.
There was
and there was Cum Dumpster.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Cum Geyser would have been.
Cum Geyser. Yeah.
Cum Dumpster. They were catching their hair on fire on stage.
Oh no!
They were just walked up and just like people were like, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they're like, hey, we got a bunch of TVs. Don't worry, there won't be anything bad going on. It was like fucking bestiality.
That was your first warning, right?
It was like a girl show. Well, anyways,
Might have to edit that
it
last
was like
part
a lot of really bad shit. And they're catching their hairs on fire. And they threw up in pitchers and then drank them and then threw up in them again. So I have to say, Cum Dumpster is like.
Jesus.
This place is a lot like the Double Down in Las Vegas.
Oh God,
it really is. It's got the same vibe. It reminds me that the toilets are dirty as fuck. You know, and all that shit.
The Doll Hut.
I got
Anaheim, California. Shout out to you, the Doll Hut, Big Mac.
I played the Double Down in our roadie was underneath the urinal and everybody was pissing on him. So I figured I'd drag his shorts. Shorts McGraw.
Gotta get your shower somehow.
He's great. So I drag him out.
The Doll Hut?
I drag him out.
You were talking about the Doll Hut or the Double Down?
Double Down.
The Double Down. And you're talking Shorts. Shorts is well known around here. But I pull him out and then he's like, he paid his puke insurance. So he went up to the bar and they served him again. And the guy's like, this is Vegas, dude. We serve you till you die. We don't give a fuck. And the Double Down, that's what we have to be careful here. The Double Down, all bets are off, dude. Like, it's just it's a fun place to play.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for playing.
Appreciate it.
Cheers. What do you guys got going on? You guys are heading home, right?
We're heading home right now. What, Jay? Tell them what shows we got coming up.
Talk about any websites, anything you got going, because we're about ready.
We got Field of the Dead in Arkansas coming up in October, mid-October.
October 18th.
Yeah, October 18th.
Field of the Dead.
Field of the Dead in Arkansas. Then we have a big gig on Halloween, October 31st.
The Dive Bar, Vegas.
Dive Bar in Las Vegas.
Oh my God!
That's awesome.
After 4 o'clock, the Dive Bar.
Yeah.
I was with my friend Jimmy, and we were playing, and there was this guy, and he had a crutch, and he looked like Timmy, and we were making fun of him. Like, from Scrooge, like Tim. And my singer's like, started. He goes, hey, what's your name, kid? He's like, Tim. At the Dive Bar.
After that, man, we're going into the studio, or not into the studio, into the rehearsal studio. And we're going to start writing.
Awesome.
And he's forgetting he is throwing one of the biggest death metal festivals in all of Las Vegas called the Unalive Fest. March 2026 , right?
March 20th and 21st.
Fuck yeah, man.
2 days.
I'll be there. I'll try to make it, Dan.
2 days at the Triple B downtown, baddest fucking venue down there. And
I'll be hitting you up because I definitely want to roll through for that. That sounds like a blast, man.
I mean, hotel rooms, strippers, cocaine, all that good shit.
I like rolling through Vegas. It don't matter. I like rolling through Vegas and rolling out. I don't like you're there for 3 days or 4, and then it's foggy after that. So you gotta go. But it's awesome, man.
Yeah, 25 bands. I mean, 2 days. Just come out and get heavy with us, man. It's gonna be badass.
Dude,
the headliner is Decrepit Birth and the Convalescence and
Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna be talking.
There was a band called Clusterfucks, but that was like. Yeah. But hey, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Really appreciate it. I hope this podcast helped you out. You guys are number 40, so it'll probably be out in 2 or 3 weeks. So this is Pat.
Yep. I'll get all your information, send you links to the video. And all that shit.
I have to mention him every time because without him, we would not be here.
Best fucking sound guy.
He does everything.
100%.
Give it up for Pat.
He's editor, producer,
Thank you,
sound
guys.
guy.
Fuck yeah.
And without him, this would not be happening.
This has been
episode 40. I am Chuck Gibson.
And I'm Travis Dowdy. This has been
Trip to the morgue.
Trip to the morgue.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Cheers.